Well, this morning's Storytellers feature is all about a small family-owned business for decades trying to survive in the changing times. But a business can only hang on for so long. 9 News photojournalist Byron Reed and I followed the difficult journey that somehow turned out to be beautiful.
Just sending out thank you cards.
It is the personal touch
This is for Mr. David Randall
that everyone has come to expect from Sherry Hunter Miller.
I always could depend on her.
She does a beautiful job.
That is myself, okay, with a very curly head of hair.
Because beauty is her business.
Optimum conditioner, shampoo, sulfurate.
And she started in the business of selling beauty supplies when she was practically a baby.
My mom started me when I was 7. Seriously.
Her family, one of few African-American families in Denver to own a business in the 1960s.
That's my father and my mother.
Sherry's mother, Joanna, built the Hunter's Beauty Supply empire, not just accumulating clients, but building relationships.
This is not about just making money, okay? You gotta make a difference.
Which is why Sherry feels it's her duty to write every single loyal account holder.
I just thought I'd do a card
to let them know she's going out of business.
Honestly, that I have moments that I can't believe this is happening, and then I have these moments like, okay, Sherry, what are you gonna do with yourself?
At its peak, Hunter's had 5 stores.
We didn't hire no interior decorator, you know, it was home job.
Now down to this one.
This is the emptiest my warehouse has ever been.
The last one.
The name of the game now is I gotta sell through all this inventory.
I'm sad. I'm very sad. I mean, just because, you know, it's a staple in the community.
Blame manufacturers for cutting out the middleman.
They used to have integrity.
And going online.
You've got to have all these, what are they doing, the hashtags.
Blame big box stores with lower prices.
Buy one, get one half off.
Or people just assuming Hunters would somehow stay afloat.
I had a lady tell me yesterday, I just took for granted, I always thought you guys would be here.
Now that word is getting out.
She will be missed tremendously.
Clients get their final orders in.
These are all orders that people have called in since they found out we were going to close.
The biggest shipment goes to a place where perhaps no one knew beauty even mattered. The Colorado Department of Corrections.
We take care of basically a lot of the ethnic hair care, pretty much all the ethnic hair care for the Department of Corrections.
For nearly 30 years, Hunter's has been the sole supplier of things that some women inmates would save their funds for.
You'd be surprised the things that matter.
To Sherry, people matter. The customer who can't hear or speak, whom Sherry has helped down the aisle for 20 years.
And I'm telling him he maybe even find some of the products that he uses at Sally Beauty Supply. Okay. He's like, I'm not doing that.
More loyalty like that would have kept Hunters going.
Everybody want to come to the door now, and they should have been here when she had her business going.
Instead, this community loses yet another small, family-owned business with deep Denver roots.
It's going to be sad to drive down Colfax and not see Hunter's sign open.
But before Sherry says goodbye, she wants one last chance to give back, seeking to empty her shelves.
There's shampoos and there's salon fit gloves.
By filling the shelves of shelters.
Teamwork. Yeah. We have a list full of products that she is giving us.
And I was just looking at the list. It's more than we would have ever asked for.
Sherry gives more than they could have afforded to buy.
The value of her products today are $944.
Wholesale over $1,000.
Losing her business, yet still giving.
Even though they're having tough times for themselves, they're taking the time to think about others.
A final gesture. Sherry can close her doors knowing she made the world a more beautiful place.
I know it's going to go to a good and worthy cause, and I'm good with that.
With photojournalist Byron Reed. Rhonda Thomas, 9 News. So Hunter's Beauty Supply now sits empty on Colfax. If you pass by, it's gone. Sherry Hunter Miller hopes to lease the store to another business, but just a personal note on this story. I knew about it because I used to go there. It was one of the first places I came when I moved to Denver and just wanted to support someone small and local.
Yeah.
Since the story came on, I've been getting comments from people who said, I can't believe they closed and I didn't know and we would have supported them. And thank you to the family for sharing so much through so many decades. So Sherry's a wonderful lady. She deserves the break. She deserves to be able to rest, work in the register since she was 7.
Good for
but
her.
But a lot of people are going to miss her.
Well, and there's just generations of history, not just for Sherry and her family, but for other families too.
Exactly, absolutely. And we will definitely miss them.